Hello and welcome to the new bag review setup. I'm into it. What is up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I am finally bringing back another bag review. It's been quite some time since I last did one of these. I'm pretty sure my last review was before the office went into the setup, but really excited to finally share with you guys my Chanel 19 bag review because I have been on the fence about this bag essentially since it came out, but finally added it to my collection about a week ago and have been using it consistently ever since. And ultimately just wanted to get this video and review up for you guys because of that potential price increase that is happening next week. So really just want to get my thoughts on this bag out there for you guys in case this is also on your radar but you're not sure. Hopefully this video will help. If you're new here, my name is Alyssa Lenore. I do these kinds of handbag review videos, travel, fashion, vlogs, interiors, all that good stuff. So if you're into that, please hit the subscribe button as well as notifications bell so that you know I post new videos, and that's it. Okay, let's just dive right into it. So this is the Chanel 19 bag in large, and this debuted last year. And I remember trying the smaller size on in Paris. At the time, I was really on the fence about it. I wasn't sure, but I did love the look of it. I just wasn't sure how I would feel about it in a few months, so I wanted to give it some time. The Chanel 19 bag comes in a couple of different sizes. They have a wallet on chain style. They have a size smaller than this. And then this is the large, and then there's a size up from this called the maxi. I've tried on all sizes and originally was going to grab the small, but once I saw this guy, I just knew that I had to have it. And I will say that it was a concern for me about pilling and all that stuff, but it's not going to be my everyday bag. If it is an everyday bag, you might want to go with the goatskin leather just for long-term durability. But for me, when it's more of an occasional piece, casual piece, and I'm kind of swapping it out for one of my other bags, then I think the tweed is a fine way to go. I was kind of just holding out for a specific tweed that would just take my breath away, and this was it. I was actually originally eyeing a gray one that is supposed to come out, but after I saw this one and the contrast and also the tones within this specific tweed, I just knew that I had to have it. This tweed is actually black, and then it has some navy blue and Chanel ribboning all throughout. And then it has the mixed hardwares, much like the Gabrielle bag. And when I saw this, I just thought it was so, so beautiful. I mentioned in my last vlog that it didn't go up in price in May, so it probably will be going up in price next week if there is a price increase here. But I stand corrected, it actually did go up $200 back in May. So I think it still is at risk of going up in price next week. I haven't had official confirmation, but that is what's circulating, and I know other countries have experienced price increases already, so that is just something to look out for. If you watched my shopping vlog, I found this at Chanel inside Neiman Marcus Short Hills, and this actually comes in the larger size as well. I saw it online, and someone also told me it also comes in the smaller size. Not sure if it comes in the wallet on chain version. I don't think I've seen a tweed wallet on chain Chanel 19, but this is the one that was best for me. The reason why I went with this size over the other ones is because if I'm thinking about my other Chanel bags, I don't really have anything that can hold this much in terms of a medium-sized bag without really going for a tote. I'll show you guys a comparison between the medium classic flap and the jumbo just so you guys can kind of gauge where this is, but this is definitely one of my roomier bags. As it is right now, this bag is empty, and the only thing inside is the chain. So when you open the bag, you get CC lock over here, and it is just really roomy. So my chain is in here, which is the main contributor to weight for this bag, but the inside is lined, so you don't have to worry about your tweed wearing both inside and outside. And then in the back is a pocket that does have a snap closure, and this is an amazing pocket as well. This is definitely super functional, super easy to use, and I just love how soft it is. And I did order my Samorga insert for this. I'm just kind of waiting for it to arrive, but the inside of the bag comes with a pocket with a zip, and right now I think all I have in there is the authenticity card. So it is really, really roomy. And I'll also show you guys what actually fits inside the bag. The weight honestly doesn't bother me as much. I do typically like a little bit bigger bags, especially during the fall and winter, just to kind of balance out what I'm wearing. I tend to prefer my smaller bags in the spring and summer just because I'm not wearing as many layers. So this bag, again, is in the large size, although I kind of consider it the medium because I think of the size below this as a small and then the size above this as a maxi. I don't have a photo of when I tried on the maxi, but it's definitely a great bag if you want to travel with it. And then the small size, which I thought was absolutely adorable and what I originally wanted. And then I thought about it, and why would I get a bag that size when I have other bags that kind of carry that same capacity? It just made more sense once I tried this on. I thought it just looked so great when I carried it on this handle in the crook of my arm. I just thought that this was what was missing. And again, I did sell some pieces from my collection in order to make room. So maybe I'll do an updated bag collection video. It's been out a few times with me. I've taken it out even in the rain. This is definitely one of the bags that I probably wouldn't be wearing to any formal occasions just because of its size. The tweed definitely feels a little bit more casual to me in this particular silhouette. It is honestly so comfortable carrying this bag, even when it's just laying on my lap and I just have my arms on top of it. It is really just super, super comfortable. And these are the dimensions of the bag in case anyone is curious. I'm about 5'6" for reference. I just thought it was the perfect size for me and thought it was really, really flattering too. For size comparison, this is the Chanel 19 in the size large in comparison to a medium and a jumbo classic flap. These two are in caviar and it honestly is definitely the same size as the jumbo, but I will say I feel like this is a little bit more roomy because it is so flexible and soft. Again, I'm waiting for my organizer for this, but it does actually fit quite a lot. So you guys can see a side by side, this is essentially the same height. So if you are comfortable carrying a jumbo, then I think you will find the large to be a really good size. If you feel like the jumbo is too big for you, you're going to want to probably take a look at the size down from it. And it probably is around the same size as the medium large classic flap. It's like around here. So yeah, that is the size comparison for the Chanel 19. If you take a look at the colors, there's a little bit of a deeper black going on with this bag because it does not reflect light. And I just really love it because I was actually eyeing a bag that might be in the navy or green family. So I just love that this is technically a black tweed with a little bit of blue and those like light yellow kind of tan tones. Works really well with my wardrobe, and that's why when I tried on this bag, I just couldn't let go of it. I was probably at the boutique for almost an hour debating on this bag. I was trying on different sizes, and I just knew that if I let this tweed go, I would end up thinking about it. And it is one of those special tweeds that you don't really come across too often. So I just really loved it for that reason as well. A tweed was just something I was really looking for my Chanel collection, but I knew I didn't want to go with a reissue or a classic flap just because, I don't know, when I think of tweed, I think of softness, comfortability, and I know that with the amount of times I swap out my bags based on like my outfit, I knew I wasn't gonna wear this to bits. So I think if you are looking for a bag that you're not trying to make an everyday bag, tweed is a safe option, especially if you are picking a darker tweed. I thought about it when I was considering the gray one, and I knew that a stain would be so visible on it if I ever spilled anything on it, God forbid. But going with a darker color just gave me a little bit more reassurance, and you don't really see too much wear on it. I mean, this bag is still fairly new, so I'm not too worried about it or any snags because I'm not really wearing any jewelry that I feel like could like pull on something or snag. So I was pretty comfortable, but it is something you need to consider if you are going to go with a tweed. In terms of weight, This is definitely still much lighter than the Jumbo Classic Flap. Again, this is leather going against tweed, but the main contributor of the weight is definitely in the chain of this because it is fairly chunky. So that's just something you want to consider when it comes to the Chanel 19 in general. The chain inside is a mixed hardware, again, like the Gabrielle bag, which is great in case you do want to mix metals and you usually swap out your jewelry with silver or gold, white gold. The chain also comes with a leather strap up here, which makes it comfortable to wear on your shoulder. When the bag is hanging, I like the chain in the front, obviously. And then when I'm holding it, I like the longer chain to kind of hang out in the back. And I just really love how easy it is to get in and out of this bag. And it really does just fit so much. Just to show you guys what actually fits inside here without a bag organizer, although I will say a bag organizer is a must for this. Let's just grab a couple of things. One of the things people wanted to know is if an iPad Pro fits inside, and I have the 11-inch, so that just fits right in there, and we can actually clasp it, although it is kind of a stretch just because of the height. So you do want to make sure that that is okay with you, but an iPad will kind of add weight to the bag. So I probably wouldn't be doing that if I needed to carry any equipment, just because too much extra weight can just wear a bag even harder, and we're not really trying to do that. It probably will fit a lot better in the maxi size, as well as maybe even a small laptop, but I am not sure, so please don't quote me on that. In terms of what I actually do carry in this bag, I will show you guys. This is an organizer from one of my classic flaps that I just put in here to kind of help organize it a little bit. So that's gonna go in there, and I'm gonna put my long wallet in here. I have sunglasses as well. Going to put my phone inside, and then I've got some gum, AirPods, a charging cable. It really is just so comfortable. My lip balm, my keys, my remote when I shoot by myself in the city, and then a little tote bag because we're trying to reduce our use of plastics. This is the bag pretty full, and it's really not bad at all. Again, I love the way this bag looks when I'm wearing coats or jackets. I just think it balances out the outfit really well. So I've already shot this a couple of different times while I was in the city, or when Mark and I took a drive out to Connecticut. And I just think it is really flattering, and I love it for me personally. I'm not one to say, do I suggest this bag to everyone? Because obviously everyone has different needs, different lifestyle. And I think for tweed, you have to know that it's a commitment to go for tweed, because it isn't leather. It might snag, you might get a stain on it. So you really just got to think of all these different factors. I personally love the 19 in tweed. So I think if you were to go tweed, check out the 19 in the different tweeds that they're coming out in. I think it's something you won't know until you try it on, because I know for me, it was honestly just love at first sight. I will say that the only con is worrying about how it's going to wear over time, although I am very careful with my bag, so I'm not too stressed out about it. The chain is a little bit on the heavier side, but I love the look of the chunky chain because I think it balances out the softness of that tweed so well, and I honestly can't get enough of this bag, and I'm so excited to style it so many other ways. I think you definitely need to not only look in Chanel boutiques, but check out the boutiques at like Neiman Marcus or Bergdorf's, because sometimes those Chanel stores get inventory of things that the boutiques don't carry. Sometimes they order it in a size that maybe the boutiques don't. If you see a tweed or a bag that you are definitely curious about, I would say try it on and see how you feel about it. I know that there are people that regret tweed. There are people that feel like they missed out on a tweed. So it really you just never know. And as long as you can keep something in really good condition and you can take care of it and you know that it'll fit your lifestyle well, then there is no harm in doing so. But yeah, that's essentially it for my review on the 19 bag. Hopefully you guys found this video helpful, and if you have any additional questions, feel free to leave them down below. Be happy to answer them. As always, your love and support mean the world to me, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!